All right. So, hi everyone. Welcome on. Okay, I think that was the. Yeah. So, hi everyone. Welcome on board. Welcome to the Cat King's Real Humans of B School series. Today, I have with me Yash, who is currently working at Citibank. So, welcome on board, Yash.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Yash, why don't you kind of introduce us? Like, what is it that you actually do at Citibank, and what's your profile right now?
Okay, so my profile is I'm a compliance risk manager. So basically, I look into all the regulations that come in from various organizations like RBI, SEBI, NSDL, CDSL. So these kinds of regulations that keep on coming in from these regulators are really important and are also time based and have to be uh, you know, implemented at the right time and get it done. So basically, my profile is to see whether this kind of regulations are being implemented in the bank and there are specific controls that have been put in place to check whether they've been followed or not. So that is the basic profile that I work with.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So, just this one quick question that comes to everybody's mind always is that, after an MBA and especially an MBA during these pandemic times, I mean, you did your MBA from Jindal Business School and then you got into a Citibank profile. Currently, the students have this dilemma that should we do an MBA with the pandemic going around? How will it affect the placements? How does it affect the kind of opportunities in the financial institutes and sectors? So, what is your take onto it? Like, has the entire Citibank or the likes of it been affected by this?
With the pandemic, of course, there are certain areas which have been really been affected with the hiring or whatever the people that we are hiring at. But as an overall, I think banking system has to work quite well, and people keep on joining, keep on leaving, and there are turnovers that keep happening. But as a bank, I think there are a lot of opportunities for people to join in, and MBA plays a very good role in getting you that higher position that is required in the bank. And there are major of the roles are managerial positions, and doing an MBA is the only way you can get the manager post. So I feel it's necessary to do an MBA to get into this banking line. And I would say that if you get your MBA from a good institution and it really works in your favor. So I would recommend doing an MBA. And even after I did my MBA in General Global, I did my LLB as well. So those people who have done their LLB, who have done their CA, CS, have a better chance, who are more interested in finance, have a better chance of getting their placement in the banking institute.
Okay, that's interesting. So, you did LLB after the MBA or you did it while your MBA?
Sorry?
So, your LLB, you did it like before the
Uh,
entire MBA or did you do
I
it?
did it. I did it after my MBA, but it was just like an added advantage I wanted.
Okay.
And that's how I land up with the compliance role, as I was really interested in looking at the compliances audit and this kind of area.
Oh,
So
that's
I got the specific role I was interested in.
That's interesting. So, what would you suggest? Like, like now that you've gone into an MBA, and like you said, that's a prerequisite when you want to look into all of these roles and profiles of risk and compliance, which is there, which obviously is not got affected with the pandemic, like, the kind of, like you just mentioned. So, what is it that one should do to make the most of the 2 years inside a B school? Like, like for people who are probably looking forward to join B schools right now, what should be your do's and don'ts that once you inside a B school, definitely you must do and you should not do?
I would rather say that this pandemic has given good opportunities for students to, roll into MBA and use this time efficiently and complete and get a degree as a postgraduate degree that they can have. So as an MBA for 2 years, you have a very good opportunity, not only on the basis of learning that are given by this educations, but they are also open to all other kinds of activities where you have your personality development, your communications, you get to hear from different people from different industries as to how they are doing and what kind of activities that they're doing. So with MBA, you should also be involved in other kinds of activities of, whether you're in basis of your interest in finance or marketing or operations. So if you keep on doing those kind of activities, upgrade your knowledge on those kind of things, and you will not only getting the academic knowledge, but also the general knowledge that is coming in.
Okay.
And I think when I was in Jindal, I was exposed to a lot of activities that were going on. I was talking to people. I was doing the things or activities that I was interested in. So I keep on doing things that really works in my favor. So it's best to utilize those 2 years and get whatever skills that you want.
Lovely. That's really great. So you should be someone who's very curious to keep learning, which is them. So
Yes.
yeah, one thing that comes to my mind is what kind of certification courses do you think can add value to, be a better fit for financial roles, like finance profiles, various different profiles which come on campus.
Okay, so except MBA, I would say there are other roles that are like CFA, FRM. This kind of certifications are really looked at people. Whether it be CS or CA is a good advantage if you want to get into industry. So I would do any of this five is would be the best certificate you need.
Okay, so CA, CS, CFA, and FRM is what you kind of recommend can be done. How about, you have these
Yes,
smaller courses which are there like NCFM modules, or you have online
yes.
courses on Coursera and all of these. Do they also help to have a better understanding of the finance knowledge?
Definitely, they would help these courses, but if you have that specific goal or that specific position in your mind that you want to do, and you can select that specific course and do it, would be a great help, and you will get a tremendous knowledge of doing it, and you can ace any interview by that.
Okay, that's lovely. Could you just one last question? I know I'm taking a lot of your time, that too from a very busy schedule. What kind of usually are the roles that one gets after an MBA finance? Like, what are the various options I
Okay.
can think of right now?
So in the banking industry, there are many areas that you can work in after an MBA. So I'll start with finance, where you can get a role of financial. There are audit roles, compliances roles. Then there is the financial statement management, financial analysis, financial modeling, such kind of roles. Then for marketing, there are roles of sales. There are marketing roles. Then there is a credit role where you analyze different portfolios that come in your way. And operation basis, there are various basic operation activities going on in the bank, which are related to, forex are there. Then there are treasury transactions that helps in the operations. There is HR role definitely in the HR role of banking, and you can do an MBA in HR and get the HR role in the banks. So I think even if there are different MBA majors that you can do, and definitely get a job in a banking industry.
Okay, that's really nice. So that gives a little clarity on what kind of roles one could expect further ahead. One last thing, if you were to talk about Yash, what is the best memory you have from your 2 years on General Campus?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say the best memory would be, the hostel life that we had, and living with another friend, and having that community with you that you have to talk to, and everyone you're doing the same work together. So that's a really good memory that you have, and that I'll also remember.
Lovely. That's really nice. So thank you so much, Yash, for taking out time and spending with us. It was great to have you on board.
Thank you so much.